Hey guys, welcome to the third Crochet Vlogcast. If you're new here, my name is Maggie. And if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back and thanks for coming back to hang out with me. This is going to be probably lengthy because I have a lot to talk about. Kind of a little bit to show you guys, but more so a lot to talk about because there is a lot. There's a lot of maker plans. There's a lot of stuff going on. As you guys can tell, it is, if things are going to plan, it is March 29th when you guys are seeing this. You guys should have gotten this third podcast on the 22nd. But what happened last week was just a nightmare of a week. Sunday night, we were in the ER because my husband was having stomach issues and massive stomach pains. And it turned out that nothing serious was going on. So they just want him to follow up with his regular doctor. And then his regular doctor now wants us to see a bunch of specialists and everything to try to figure out what's going on. And then in the middle of the week, I wasn't feeling the hottest myself. And it was just a nightmare. And I had a video recorded for you guys. And I was going to upload that video. But I realized, by the time I got around to even sitting down to edit that video, it was already like Wednesday of this week. And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and re-record. But this week has been hell on earth because this past weekend, so that was last week. This past weekend, Saturday morning, my sister, Lucas, and myself went to breakfast and we went to IHOP. And then we ran some errands and we came home and my sister went to her room and we went to my in-laws for dinner like we usually do. And then I got home and, we went to church on Sunday. And then my sister mentioned that she was having these stomach pains. And she said they hurt really bad and, she didn't feel good. We turned around on Monday. She went to work like usual, and then she left work about noon, and she went to urgent care. Urgent care said, ooh, it sounds like, what you're explaining sounds like gallbladder issues, maybe gallstones, you should head to the ER. So she came home, talked to me for a little bit, and grabbed a book, and she headed to the ER. And then we kept texting back and forth. Monday night, she was admitted to the hospital, and Tuesday, she was supposed to have her gallbladder surgery. And then it got crazy because I guess Tuesday, the hospital lost power for a bit of time, and then she was considered an add-on surgery, so they were squeezing her in where they had a bit of time to do the surgery. So the surgery didn't happen on Tuesday, so it carried over. She was in the hospital Tuesday, and then it carried over to Wednesday, and she finally had the surgery on Wednesday, and then we thought, okay, this is good, she'll be in recovery, and then she'll come back up to her room, and then they'll release her. We can bring her home, and they said no, the gallbladder was mega inflamed, and so they were keeping her overnight, another night. So she finally came home yesterday, which was Thursday. And so today is Friday and things are kind of bouncing back to normal around here. Health-wise, hopefully we will be back on track. But craft-wise, I have not been doing a lot of crafting these past couple of weeks because, being sick, I haven't felt up to doing it. And then being back and forth between ER and hospitals. I've brought my crochet with me, but I've done maybe a row or two here and there on projects. But I do have a couple finished objects to talk about. And then I will talk about massive works in progress and maker plans. So finished objects. I finished the Just Feel Better shawl that I was working on in the, this is the Lion Brand mandalas. I finished up both of the Lion Brand mandalas and all of the ends are woven in. And this is going to actually go to a friend of mine who recently lost her mom. I've just been trying to find the time to get to the post office and mail this out to her. So that is one finished object. And then I also, I had mentioned this in the finished objects last week, the Jada and Stitches 2019 calendar blanket. I finished adding the blue portion to it. And then the March portion just came out, which the March portion was to create this lovely sun applique that is going to fit onto the, you guys can kind of see this. It's going to fit up onto the blue portion. I just have to go ahead and sew that on. So I finished the sun applique. So I have to sew that on. And then this blanket is done. I just have to like weave in a bunch of the ends. But those are my finished objects. And then works in progress. I have a couple of works in progress. But my main crafting group is doing a finishing challenge. And we did this last year. And it's you take your list of works in progress. And you post that list along with a photo of your works in progress all piled up, and then the person who completes the most works in progress wins a gift card. And last year I think I had 15 or 16 works in progress on my list, and I ended up completing all of them. I'm pretty sure I completed all of them because I know I won the challenge. This year I posted my list on the crochet group, and I think I officially put it at, what did I put it at? I officially put my list at 19 works in progress. And I have a couple of them with me. No, I don't want to write a post. I'm just trying to see the post that I need. Good Lord. So yeah, I have the Supernatural blanket and the Beans and Bobble blanket that I was working on. I am doing the two of those. I also do have like the 2019 calendar blanket, and I'm doing the Crochet Crowd spring, or the Joann's and Crochet Crowd summer or spring crochet along. I did not count those two blankets into my works in progress into this total. So yeah, I have those two, but I don't have them here to show you guys. And then I liked the Just Feel Better shawl that I made so much. I went and got a skein of Lion Brand. This is the Ice Cream Big Scoop in Midnight Moon or something, and I really love the colors in this. It's got like the light blue and the blue and the pink and the purple and the white, and I figured this is so pretty. They're very calming colors, so I'm making this one for me, and I'm hoping to have this done for Easter, because I would love to. I think this shawl would look absolutely phenomenal, just like even over like this shirt. Like this is just like a navy blue shirt. I think this shawl would just look absolutely phenomenal on Easter. So that's my goal. This is project number 3 that I have for that. I also have, I've been calling it a rainbow shawl. I don't know if this is actually going to be a shawl or a lapgan, but I started it. And I've been working with, I have this, I have a couple, I think I have 6 of them, that I got on the Hobby Lobby clearance. It's Yarn Bee Aurora Borealis in the color, Fruit Punch. So I've been doing a moss stitch. So I started with, I started out using the Fruit Punch color, and then I realized in order to get back to the side where I started, I needed to kind of do 2 rows. So I've been doing 2 rows of black and then 2 rows of Fruit Punch. And this is where it's at so far. I think I changed like 160 or 140. So, depending, I am right now, I have this much of the first skein left of the Fruit Punch, and then I have 5 more. So I don't yet know if this is going to be like a long shawl or if it's going to be, you know, like small blanket lapgan size. So I've been calling it the rainbow shawl for now. It may actually end up being just like a small lap blanket. That's project number 4. Project number 5, I just lost the head again, is actually an amigurumi. And this is Happy from the show Fairy Tale. I started this last September, and then I just got like busy with other projects and Christmas and all of that. So I have the body and I have the head done. So these are done, and I just really need to log back into Ravelry and find the pattern and get that finished. So that should be a quick and easy project to do. I just have to go ahead and finish that up for my husband. Project number, what did I say that was? 5? That's 5. Number 6, I got this kit with a magazine set. It comes with the eyes and the yarn to make both of these birds. My mother-in-law is a huge bird addict, so I figured I would crochet these stuffed birds for her for Mother's Day. So that is my project number 6. Number 7 is, I showed you guys in one of the other videos that I had been making these little, kind of using up scrap yarn and making these little squares. I put down that I want to make, my goal is to do 5 of these pet mats. So I'm making squares for pet mats. So 5 of the pet mats is number 7. Number 8 and 9 are dishcloths. I have a lot of cotton yarn, and I have the Red Heart Sparkle yarn that I bought at a thrift store as a good deal. So I want to make a couple of dishcloths. So that's 8 and 9 are one of them is if you watched my Knit Picks unboxing video, it's the Bobble dishcloth, and that makes 3. And then the other one is the Sparkle dishcloth, and that one's going to make 2 dishcloths. So I have that. I want to do a scrappy market tote bag that Jada and Stitches did, because that is to use up cotton yarn. I have a random braid of Karen Pantone yarn, so I'm going to try crocheting a Fair Isle hat with that. I showed you guys in a couple of videos ago that I got the yarn for the crochet tank top, so I'm going to do that project. I have a random scarf that I started, and it looks like this. It's the window pane scarf. Obviously, it is only like 3 panes big. So this is just like a ball left over from Christmas gifts last year. So I'm going to do a project up with that. The next one, or the next couple, are actually not crochet related, but I'm doing a craft swap that is cat themed in my other crafting group. So I have to do a cat themed pocket letter, which a pocket letter is where you take a baseball card holder, and this one's a mini one. So essentially you cut it down so that you have the 3 pockets, and then you decorate the front of it and you fill the back with goodies. So I have to do that. I have to write a pen pal letter to go along with that swap. I have to make 3 cat themed embellishments to go with that. And then I need to include a cat themed surprise for that. So I'm going to do some cat butt coasters, and then also it's called a dumpling kitty. It's a little cat amigurumi. I'm going to do that. And then my last thing is I'm participating in the Reddit yarn swap, so I have to put together a Reddit yarn package. So those are my 19 works in progress that I'm going to be doing. The challenge starts April 1st, and it runs until May. I think it's May 30th we're doing this year. So I have about a month, 2 months to get that whole entire list done. I do have some other projects that I was thinking about adding. Like there was another shawl that I was considering starting and stuff. But I feel like with the 2 blankets and the other stuff, I feel like, I have enough that I can bust that out and then worry with starting new projects after. So yeah, that's what I have going for me right now. And those are my works in progress. And maker plans. It should be, you guys will still be seeing the Crochet Vlogcast every 2 weeks. So you guys will get updates of how I'm doing, of tackling those 19 works in progress. So that should be a fun goal. And then I do have quite a few stashquisitions. One of the things I am very excited about, this came to me at recommendation of my cousin, because I was mentioning needing something to hold like my bigger balls of yarn because my yarn bowl was just too big. And she said the 31, this is the, I forget what it's called. It's like the kids carry-all. So it is the absolute perfect size. I actually found mine on eBay for like $9. So it's just a small little container, and this ball actually, when I started, was too big to fit in here. So now it actually just kind of, fits in there, and then you can just pull your yarn, and it's great because it's got a handle. I mean, you can cart it around the house with you. So that is one stashquisition. I do have some yarn because 2 weekends ago now, we were up in Massachusetts for a birthday party, and it just so happened that like another 20 minutes away was Webb's, the yarn store. And so I wanted to go there for my birthday, which is in April. And so I figured, you know what, we're up in Massachusetts. We're not going to my in-laws for dinner that day. Why don't we just make it a family day? And we'll drive the extra couple of minutes and go to the yarn store. So I got some goodies when I was there. And I got 3 balls of this brand of yarn. It's called Cessia Carioca. But there's this, I don't know, this light is going to kind of wash it out. It's this green with, it's coming up like whitish, but it's like a light green with the rainbow. And then there's a white with rainbow, and then a pink with rainbow. And these are 40% cotton, 45% viscose, which I think is nylon, and 15% polyamide, which is rayon. So I don't yet know what these are going to become, but that was my little stash acquisition, and I probably would have had more, but Lucas was being an absolute monster and terror when we were in the yarn store, so that sucks. Yeah, that sucks. And what do I want to do next? I'm looking at like what I have. I did also get, I'm very excited about this. I got another subscription box. This was Crochet, which I'm not going to get it again, because it comes from Australia, and it's definitely, it just takes too long for me for the shipping and everything, and just price wise, I just don't, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I would get this, if I would do it again. I have to sit down and think about it. But it came with 2 balls of this Katia Inca Ice yarn. Very pretty yarn color. And this is, it says 53% virgin wool, 47% acrylic. And you get 109 yards. And they sent this, it is a Whitney scarf pattern to go with it. So I'm excited about that. They sent some candies, which I've already ate some and shared with the family. They sent some little stitch markers. They sent a hook, which I'm very excited to try out. And then I'm super excited about these. It says, what can you make with these? And I was like, what? What is it? And I opened it up, and it's these. These are like the absolute most adorable. Like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. They're tiny little, it's called Katia Amigurumi. It's 100% cotton. It's 36 yards, 10 grams, 1/3 ounce. And it's like just a little thing of cotton. It's a little tiny skein of yarn. And I open these, and they're absolutely so adorable. There's a pink and a blue and a gray. And I don't know what I'm going to make with these, but they are just like so absolutely just so adorable. So adorable. So I'm enjoying that package. And I think I am going to sit down and look at the subscription boxes. Because I know I got the most recent Knit Picks one. And I did film that video for you guys. And I do have to upload that. And the latest Knit Picks one, I don't know. I don't know if I want to stick with Knit Picks or find another one. Yeah, I don't know lately. Subscription boxes. But I also have some other stash acquisitions that are kind of other crafty related. For a couple of reasons. Number one, if you've watched some of my older videos, so if you're a returning subscriber, you'll know this. I used to be really into journaling and planners, and I've been thinking about getting back into journaling and planning again. And I'm not going to start using a written planner again, because I like using like Google Calendars on my phone. I've been liking that system, and that works for me for a calendar, but I want to get back into using like the Traveler's Notebook system. And I realized my Traveler's Notebook that I have now, which I didn't think to bring it in here when I'm recording, but I have just the standard Recollections Traveler's Notebook. So I just felt it was too thin or too narrow. So I got the, to try out, I got 2 of the creative yearbooks. And I got the Thoughts one, which basically it's got like a little, just dream big, or dream bigger than life. And this is just a basic, like lined notebook. And in here I just wrote down one of the crochet patterns that I'm following. So I think I'm going to use this one like for crocheting notes for a little bit and see how I like the wider format before I commit to the creative year system. And then I also got a faith one, which I was really excited with the, like the faith layout, because it's got like, you can open it up and do like your daily devotional where you write down like today's scripture, today's focus, notes, thoughts, and questions, today I'm grateful for, and then just like a little extra space. So that is journaling subscriptions. And then I also went to Barnes and Noble and I found this journal, which was on clearance, and it's over 300 writing prompts and inspirational quotes inside, and it says be inspired on the outside. And I love the cover, just how it's very, you know, like light, the same like colors that in that shawl that I'm doing. So I like that. And I don't know if I'm going to use this daily or not, but I figured just, you know, when I need like something to journal, as the receipt falls out of it, it just got like, it's got up here, you know, it's just got like a quote, and then like, it says like, what is the best criticism you were given? Who gave it to you? What was it? And how did it help you moving forward? So I figured, you know, it gives me a little something that I can sit down and say, hey, this is, you know, something to think about. And then, which, no, I'm not missing something. For the, I mentioned that I'm doing that cat theme swap. I found in my stash of stuff, I raided my sister's crafting stash. So I didn't need any scrapbooking papers or anything because I found, these are scrapbooking papers that she had. She had a small pet pad, and then I found a scrap piece of paper, and then I found 2 12 by 12 papers that are all about cats that I can use. So I found those. Oops, as I dropped stuff. I also found, we have a bin of stickers that our mom had, that my sister inherited when my mom passed away. So I found these cat stickers in there, and then these cat stickers. So I'm going to use those for making the pocket letter and the embellishments. And then I also wanted to get some other, just, Michael's had some other little stuff that I figured I could use. There is these cat stickers, which, are there 2 sheets in here? I think there might actually be 2 sheets in here. I hope there is, because these are like... Ooh! Look at that. There's 2 sheets. You know why that's exciting? Because I can give one to the swap partner, or use like one to like decorate the pocket letter and the embellishments and stuff. But I really like this rainbow kitty right here with the unicorn horn and the rainbow tail. I like that kitty. I'm not really fond of the mare kitty. I don't really like that, but definitely I will be keeping those for me. Those are gonna go in my stash of stuff. So I got these to use for the craft swap, and then they also had these are the Craftsmart brand mini kitty stickers. They just have like a whole bunch of like little cat stickers. So I got those. And then as some goodies to put in the, I figured to put in like with the pocket letter, I got the sticky notes. They have cat sticky notes. I got one of these to put in there. And then I also got cat-shaped paper clips to go in that package. So I'm going to be working on putting that together. And I think no, I didn't. Did I just do what I think I did? Okay, no. I thought I stopped recording for a second there, and I was going to panic that I just lost the recording. So yeah, that is everything, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and now I get to clean up all this stuff and probably go, I think I made a cup of tea like an hour ago now. So that should be cool enough to drink, and probably put a Netflix show on and do some crocheting, because my sister took Lucas to, I think they went to our other sister's house, and I don't know how long they're going to be gone. So I can get some crafty time in. So I will talk to you guys later, and see you all in the next vlog. Bye, guys.